Row number 4 be the inside. Scott Olson back with us out of Blairsburg, Iowa with the 8X. And flanking him is Blaine Hansen in the 55 out of Clemmy. So appreciate everybody that attended race days on Main here in Britt, and of course Britt Chamber of Commerce and Logan Swearingen all hanging out up here in the VIP booth, their respective groups. Watching the green flag down to the south side of the Speedway, David Wickman, long-time competitor at both Algona and the Hancock County Speedway, has got him lined up double file. Behind him, Scott Olson sitting stranded in turn number 2. So yellow flag here on lap number 1. So Scott Olson bringing out the yellow flag. If you're wondering, we talked about this at Algona last night. If you were wondering if that is indeed and in fact Kevin Opheim in the 44K, the black and white car on the outside, that is absolutely the case. Complete restart. Underway in this one, side by side throughout the field. Jeff Feaster, I believe his first night in the car. His son Zane has driven it a couple of times, I believe, in the 343. And Jeff Feaster digging in the bottom, zip the tires there for a moment. It'll be Wickman leading here early in this one. And look at Opheim right now. Opheim working the high line, but stair-step him a couple across. Chad Palmer will come to call. Great battle throughout the field in this one. Wickman, the leader. Feaster will not go away as we head to turn number 1. Opheim third, Feaster right in the hip pocket. Down the back straightaway. Well, I told you, put them nearly all under a blanket here as side by side throughout much of the top 6, though David Wickman able to separate himself by about a car length. Feaster trying to reel him back in. And then still Opheim, Palmer, Clint Wendell up into the top 4. Wayne Landier the top 6, The 75 5th, Landier 6th. There we go. We got that properly described as the laps continue to wind. Getting right down to it in this one. Kevin Long will take that green flag and hold it high in the air. Wickman start on the outside of row number 1. And David Wickman leading Feaster. Opheim still in that 3rd spot. White flag in the air this time. Jeff Feaster suddenly coming back to call, has gobbled up that distance between 1st and 2nd. Wickman knows he's got company, trying to smack that horse just a little harder on the backside. And Wickman will hang on, he'll win it. Then Feaster, Opheim, Palmer, and Wendell, the top 5. So top 5 to Tech, top 4 to the Cash Dash here tonight. Out of Fertile in the 3, we'll start 6th. And our final starter here tonight in the 20, that'll be Dan Dietz out of Kanawha, starting 7th. Green flag underway in this route is one Andrew Kloss. I don't know if he intended it to be a bit of a Darrell Waltrip throwback or not, but it's dang sexy, I can tell you that. And a contrast in styles as you got the big 50 on the side of the black and white car of Heath Tulp Kelly Schrock peeking to the inside. Here between the battle for third and fourth, Duke to the outside. Heath Tulp to the back straightaway, flashes to the inside of Andrew Kloss. And Kelly Schrock peeking to the inside, the Lake Mills Motorsports. B&B by Skyrocket give the nod to the 3-car up into the top 3. Just so smooth right through the middle, and Heath Tulp going to try and do likewise as it is starting to intensify for the top 2. Andrew Kloss, Heath Tulp, and a charging Kelly Schrock, the top 3, as we head to turn number 1. Tulp lurking to the inside. Kelly Schrock going to diamond the corner and nearly leaning on each other that time. Heath Tulp trying to gas it up here in the late stages of heat race number 2. Andrew Kloss hanging tough, sticking with his line, and now put the 3-car in the mix. Going to be a dandy battle here with about a couple laps to go. Heath Tulp starting to chug alongside. Can't hold the groove. Green flag high in the air. 2 to go. Kloss, Tulp, Schrock, Calvin Lang. And then the 73 car making its way with Troy Swearingen at the controls. White flag out. That's your top 5. That 7C machine looks good. It races good. Out of Spencer, Iowa, Andrew Kloss has been your leader. Heath Tulp trying to take a big swing at it here late, and here comes Kelly Schrock on the outside. And he will get him. Tulp third, then Lang and Swearingen. So top 4 of the Cash Dash, and how you finish in your heat race is how you line up in tonight's Cash Dashes. In the 14, and Calvin Lang, your final starters. Doug Studer Farms sponsoring the Cash Dash here tonight. And I'll tell you what, we've got the fantasy open on My Race Pass, but there is some intense wagering next door. Holy cow. Mike, they may be wagering a lot next door, but it does not seem to be the high limit table, however. So it might be a little slow for you, Mike, but you can go next door and charge in if you want, as we're 3 wide for the lead. Kelly Schrock got one, trying to take 2 more. Had to ease onto the throttle that time to the back straightaway. Wickman, the leader. Jeff Easter on the inside in the 343. Kelly Schrock. He blew an engine over at the Clay County Fair Speedway. I think it was a week ago. And some new iron there for the 3-car. And has raced his way up into the top 2. Of course, Doug Studer Farms sponsoring the $300 Cash Dash. Hang on, Wickman and Kelly Schrock door to door, literally and figuratively, on the front straightaway, and Wickman in trouble in turn number 2. Kelly Schrock to the back straightaway. That 3-car, that Lake Mills Motorsports entry has suddenly come to life. Feaster in second. Calvin Lang in third. To the back straightaway, Kelly Schrock, your leaders. We get right down to it. And the Doug Studer Farms. Cash dash for your IMCA stock cars. Green flag high in the air. Feaster a distant second in this one. So white flag this time out of turn number 4. Kelly Schrock looking to pick up the cold hard cash, $300. Out of turn number 4, checkers are out. It'll be Kelly Schrock will post the win. Feaster, Lang, and Palmer and the rest of your leaders. Why aren't they booing you, for gosh sakes? I'm kidding.
Because I'm old.
You're old now, suddenly everybody likes you sometimes.
Yep, for sure.
All right, what do you think so far? This you had some trouble, engine trouble here a week or so ago. Looks like things are back in order.
Got a new power plant in there, and seems to be running pretty darn good. So, you know, these stock cars are just a hoot to drive, and you know, the competition is unbelievably awesome, and we just like the 2x2 wide racing.
All right, you owe me half.
All right.
Yeah, I know you're not going to give it up. How about a hand, Kelly Schrock, winning your Doug Suter Farms Cash Dash. Ready out of turn number 4, IMCA stock cars. So we'll crack the whip here out of turn number 4, Clint Wendell. Upstairs, 4 wide, now 5 wide here out of turn number 2. Yeah, boy, Andrew Klaus the one slipping back there a bit, but boy, Wendell on the hunt upstairs. Kevin Opheim on the huggy pole, trying to get up into the top 2. It is all Clint Wendell, your leader in lap number 1. Kevin Opheim on the inside. Kelly Schrock right through the middle that time. Andrew Klaus trying to follow him back up front in this one. Wickman up in the mix as well. Holy cow. Pair them up like geese in the spring for second on back. Wendell, your leaders are going to turn number 1. Clint Wendell trying to run away and hide. Kelly Schrock already the winner of the Doug Suter Farms Cash Dash. Opheim settling into 3rd. Klaus 4th. Troy Swearingen haven't called his name hardly all night long, and Swearingen will settle up into the top 5. So Troy Swearingen, the 73, started 8th. Picked up a handful of spots. Look out. Ran out of racing real estate there on the back straightaway. Going to change lanes, heads to the inside of the 7C. Andrew Klaus will hang on. That time as we go to turns 1 and 2. Swearingen, hang on. So red flag in turn number 2 is Clint Wendell in command early of this one, started on the point. Ready out of turn before Wendell, wasting no time. throttles up, gonna drag the field side by side along for the ride as we enter turn number one. Kelly Schrock gonna dive down to the inside, gonna apply pressure here right away to Wendell. Opie in the third spot, Andrew Kloss in fourth. As a four-pack right there. Look at Kevin Opheim, that Cadillac chassis to the outside. Kevin Opheim ringing up Kelly Schrock this time as we go to turn number one. Kevin Opheim continuing to get a little bit quicker each time out in that Cadillac chassis on the back straightaway. As Kelly Schrock, not going to be an easy ride to apply the pressure to Clint Wendell. As Opheim still second, Schrock third, Kloss in the fourth spot, Kelvin Lang rides in that fifth position. Still Clint Wendell. A handful of car links, the advantage. Clint Wendell still leading side by side. They're a little further back in the pack. Wendell out in front. Kevin Opheim trying to set his sights on your race leader. Of course, Opheim in the black car with the white doors. Ain't even bothered to put a new wrap or decals or nothing on his new hot rod, and looking plenty sporty here tonight. Got a couple of car links on Kelly Schrock. Schrock won the Doug Suter Farms Cash Dash. And it's a top three breakaway, but second and third has not been able to run down Clint Wendell. Wendell rolls that thing over on the right rear Hoosier, and Ben Money here so far riding the rim of the Hancock County Speedway. The next time across, it'll be 10 laps in as we've got one spun in turn number 4, one is around, and we are under the yellow. That is Dan Dietz out of Kanawha. Caution lights down, ready to come back to the green flag. Clint Wendell has been in command, but Opheim and Schrock are nipping at his heels here as we come back to the green flag. We're back underway. On the break, Kelly Schrock has the lead. Wendell trying to fight back. It'll be Kelly Schrock in the Lake Mills Motorsports number 3, settling into that top spot. Wendell back to second. Opheim got his hands full with Andrew Klaus down on the bottom as we combine over time. Kelly Schrock able to take advantage here on the restart and add a couple of car lengths on the back straightaway. Opheim third. So Andrew Klaus, there is something down on the bottom side and just can't quite claw his way back in front of Kelvin Lang. As Opheim third, Lang fourth, Klaus on the bottom. That fifth spot, Chad Palmer trying to get back up into the mix as well in your IMCA stock car A main. Boy, Klaus with a good run that time, but Lang and Palmer will continue to roll the momentum of the long way around to the Hancock County Speedway. Pretty good battle there, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth out of the north side of the Speedway. Laps clicking away in this one is Chad Palmer, able to wrestle that position away from Andrew Klaus. Palmer going to set his sights right now with only a handful of laps remaining on Kelvin Lang as we head to south side of the Speedway. Opheim third, Lang fourth, Chad Palmer fifth, as Kelly Schrock and Clint Wendell in command. And out in front of this one, Schrock by another time. Kelly Schrock out of turn number 4. Your leader with the green flag waving high in the air. Kevin Long, our chief starter, signifying only a pair of laps remaining. Schrock striking on that last caution flag, and a comfortable distance on Clinton Wendell. Chad Palmer to the inside of Kelvin Lang. That's to be inside the top 5. 4th and 5th in question. White flag is out. Kelly Schrock. Kelly Schrock starting on the inside of row number 3. And looking to take home all the money here tonight. He won the Doug Suter Farms Cash Dash. And he will round the band under the double checkers. Kelly Schrock will win tonight's stock car A main. Clint Wendell second. And Kevin Opine, Calvin Lang, Chad Palmer, and the rest of the top 5. He'll win the A main. Race fans, he's out of the car. Hop in a hand. Kelly Schrock winning tonight's stock car A main. Well, Kelly will hop up here in front of the 3 car. What was your strategy? Whatever your strategy was on that restart, it worked.
Well, the top side is so fast when you get up to speed. I had one chance on that yellow on the bottom there, and it worked out for us.
So when you size them up that way, what do you have to do to make that move work? Is it because the speed is a little slower and you can get alongside?
Yep, you can get alongside, and they're not quite up to speed getting in that first corner. I had that one chance, and that was it.
All right, who do you want to thank here tonight?
Definitely Lake Mills Motorsports. Without him, this would not be possible at all. And Troy building these engines, Cooter-built motors, they just keep on clicking here.
Good run, nice job.
Thanks.
Kelly Schrock winning your stock car A main.